we're doing a whole debate and discussion around tasteless Britain, what bad taste means, what good taste means, and if in 2015 those things even matter anymore.
It's really important for brands to stay in touch with what's happening with taste, consumer taste. It's changing really fast. In the olden days, it was quite easy for one particular individual to drive taste for a whole generation. You think about someone like Malcolm McLaren and the Sex Pistols. He had to get onto one TV show, one break of that band, and he could change a generation's taste overnight. Today there are thousands and thousands of different channels and many millions really of tastemakers, millions of mini Malcolm McLarens. So it's really critical for brands to be able to understand how the nature of taste making is changing to stay in tune with it. Ideally to lead it in some cases, but certainly to stay in step with it. It's interesting how the public's taste has changed in response to social media, in response to the changing culture of our times. We did a survey just recently, in fact we ran this week in the UK, looking at attitudes just towards advertising and how they have changed. And what we found is that whilst about 30% of people are happy to see a little bit of nudity and some rude stuff, and that's okay as a way of pushing boundaries, around 65% think that using bad taste is actually an unfair way for brands to try and gain attention. Of course, it's easy to get notoriety that way, but it doesn't necessarily wash very well.
Well, because if someone doesn't like something, they'll tweet about it, they'll post it on Facebook, they'll do a picture of it on Instagram, for example, whereas advertising agencies would probably have to wait weeks or months for the quarterly results to find out if an ad campaign has worked or not, or if someone doesn't like something, or if they do quite like something. And I think social media is wonderful for that because it's an immediate response. So I think ad agencies almost have to be on point from the very beginning because you could spend millions in an ad campaign that can be destroyed within a few clicks or 140 characters.
At Grey we try and stay in touch on a seasonal basis really with what's going on in culture. Of course it moves faster than that, but we like to do really deep dives on particular themes. So one at the moment is understanding taste and tastefulness and how that's changing and evolving. It's really hard to make work that's going to have a major cultural impact if you're not actually specifically in tune with pop culture. So we're really driving a culture-back way of thinking at the moment to make sure we're starting in culture and then thinking how brands can connect, rather than just starting from what does the brand want to say to the world and hoping for the best.